The Golden Ground in the heart of Wolverhampton. You're watching World Stadium Profiles, and this is Wolverhampton Wanderers Molineux Stadium. Located right in the heart of the city, the Molineux name comes from Benjamin Molineux, a local merchant who purchased land in 1744 that Molineux House was built on. That land is what Molineux Stadium was eventually built on. Molineux Stadium was built and opened in 1889 when Wolverhampton Wanderers rented the land from the Northampton brewery who owned it. The first league game here was a 2-0 win over Notts County on the 7th of September 1889 with 4,000 people present. Wolves bought the Molineux site for themselves in 1923 and by the 1950s had built a four-sided football ground, with famous football ground architect Archibald Leach involved in the designing process. The South Bank Terraces were one of the largest anywhere in Britain at the time. Wolves' decline in the 1980s and the introduction of new safety laws saw Molineux fall into ruin. Wolverhampton City Council buying the ground saved the club in 1986, and Sir Jack Hayward's takeover in 1990 paved the way for much-needed redevelopment to the stadium. The modern-day Molineux Stadium began to take shape in the 1990s, with the conversion to an all-seater venue required following the release of the Taylor Report. The new stadium was opened on the 7th of December 1993, with stands renamed and further redeveloped since. Statues are present around the exterior of the Molineux Stadium. They pay homage to legendary club captain Billy Wright, legendary former player and manager Stan Cullis, and the late Sir Jack Hayward, who was owner and chairman of Wolves between the 1990s and 2000s. The two-tiered North Stand was rebuilt between 2011 and 2012. It is named after Stan Cullis, who played 170 times for Wolves, but is best known for making Wolverhampton Wanderers one of the strongest teams in England whilst manager between 1948 and 1964. The East Stand is named after Steve Bull, the Tipton-born striker who is Wolverhampton Wanderers' record goalscorer. Bull played 561 times for Wolves between 1986 and 1999, scoring 306 goals in all competitions. Away supporters are housed in this stand's lower tier. The South Stand was formerly named after Jack Harris, but is now named after Sir Jack Hayward. Single-tiered, it includes an uncovered section in the stadium's southwest corner, with rail seating also present within the stand. The West Stand, housing the stadium's benches, tunnel and changing rooms, is named after Billy Wright. The first player to earn 100 caps for their country, Wright spent his entire playing career with Wolverhampton Wanderers, captaining a hugely successful team. Plans were announced back in May 2010 for a major redevelopment of Molineux. Set to be completed in 4 phases, the rebuilding of the Stan Cullis stand was phase 1, but the other phases have no clear time frame in place at the time of writing. Capacity is anticipated to hit 50,000 upon its full completion. Total capacity in Molineux at the time of writing sits at 31,750. Have you had the chance to experience Molineux Stadium before? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to the Matchday Man for more stadium profiles like this one. I'll see you then.